This report is focused on Chinese opera singer Zhang Jun. I chose Zhang Jun because, first of all, he's known by many as the Prince of Kung Fu. It's quite an impressive feat. I was particularly interested in Jun because of his work in Western culture, but I'll get into that later in the presentation. For now, I'm going to start off with Zhang Jun's biography. Jun was born in October of 1974 in Shanghai, specifically in the district of Qingpu, where he was born to a family of farmers. He was one of the first in his family to be interested in art, and at least he was the most talented. From a very early age, Zhang Jun showed a promise in the art of kung fu. At the age of 12, he was the only boy chosen from a group of over 2,000 performers to enlist in Shanghai's traditional opera school, one of the most impressive statistics seen in Chinese theater. Zhang Jun is seen as more of a modern performer in contrast to other traditional Chinese practitioners. His outfits are fashionable, he's a charismatic person, and he speaks very good English. He is very popular in China because of the collabs he does, including singing pop songs with Wang Li Hong, a famous Taiwanese singer. Zhang Jun even goes on Chinese television to rap. I can't think of another Peking opera performer who has rapped on Chinese national television, to be honest. No matter, Jun will always say in his interviews, and I quote, "Ultimately, I am a kung fu person." Those are his roots. Zhang Jun's openness to modern styles and Western culture has led him to create hybrid Peking opera styles, such as combining kung fu with new age music. His styles ultimately influenced tons of people. Right now, he's currently working on a one man project that relates a lot to Western culture because it's a very famous Shakespeare play, Hamlet. As you can see here in the video, Jun is dressed, in the traditional Peking opera kind of stuff, painted face and whatnot. Um, and as you can see also in some of the famous verses, such as the "To Be or Not to Be," he uses not only the words of Shakespeare, but he includes the Peking opera voicings, the very high pitched, very expressive tones. It's very impressive to perform a play like Hamlet all by yourself, while also performing the dialogue in both Chinese and Shakespearean English. Anyway, back to Zhang Jun's credibility. Zhang Jun is actually internationally recognized for his talent. He is the second Chinese person ever to win the UNESCO Artist for Peace Award. He won it for many reasons, but one of them being that he's done a phenomenal job maintaining Chinese history and culture by modernizing the opera styles. Zhang Jun played an important role in Beijing opera in the sense that he has successfully familiarized the genre with the younger generation and is focused on truly revitalizing the performance art for what it is. And in 1998, Zhang Jun began performing at several schools and universities in Shanghai to increase the demographic among young students. I personally like the way Zhang Jun puts it himself. He says, I quote, "I wanted the youth to feel that kung fu opera is around them, not just an ancient and lofty art performed only for dignitaries." Because I like that a lot because much of traditional Chinese performance art is seen as ancient, archaic, but Jun's animated character brings a pop to it, and is perfect for the 21st century generation. The future of Kung Fu and Beijing opera was explained by Zhang Jun in his acceptance speech when he won the UNESCO Artist for Peace Award. He said, again I quote, "I hope to embrace the world through Kung Fu opera, and I wish to collaborate with artists from different fields to protect and broaden the appeal of China and the world's intangible cultural heritage." Yeah, even better English than I speak, honestly. Zhang Jun is internationally recognized as talented, as I explained, and from the world organizations from UNESCO, Chinese government, they see Jun in the highest of honors. Jun is loved internationally because he's able to express his art so well, especially in the eyes of the youth and those who practice kung fu. Again, Zhang Jun is the prince of kung fu because he's skilled enough to display the many aspects of his culture to a crowd, even if it's just him on stage and no one else. Doesn't matter if what country he's in or who's there, he will be able to mix their culture with Beijing opera. The bottom line is, however, you want to measure Zhang Jun's significance, it's truly done by watching his performances, because live visual performances are what teach outside cultures about what kung fu and Peking opera really are about.
中，泥土之上